So my buddy let me borrow this little degree reader, right? Angle finder, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm 0.1 of a degree off, but I can move this around and get my zeros depending on where I put it. So it's close enough to level, right? So what I did is I went and got some of this all thread, or you could call it threaded rod, depending on your preference. Apparently there's a difference. I don't really think there is, but you know what I'm talking about. So they want this outside edge to this outside edge 27 inches. So we know that this is straight. And then they want this at 0 on the 90. So we're off a little bit. We're 89.2. And then this one is 88.3. So I'm gonna have to grind some off of the outside to get it to collapse in and get me more 90s. And then I want this at 2 to be the same as this, because I want my upper and lowers to be the same. You can see this gap. And so I think the cure for that is I'm going to cut the frame, sink that down in there so that I get the right meeting of the two surfaces. And when we flip the page, the measurement for this is 13/16 in front of this. So I got that already lined in and marked. So what we're going to do now is, I think first I'm going to cut the holes, the grooves for the half-inch, this is half-inch plate to sit down into and get me all lined up this way. And then I'll work on the angle over here and the angle over here and make sure that's all 90. And then I'll get my backward pitch to 2 degrees right. And then we'll be able to tack it, check it, and weld it. I just want to go over a thing or two. When I'm making these videos, right, this is an all-day project. It's 12 o'clock, and I'm not going to be done till 6 or thereabouts. And then I condense everything down into like a 15 to 17-minute video. So you're not seeing everything. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean I didn't do it or didn't think about it. Again, I appreciate the comments, and I try to answer all the comments. But I'm not, if you don't see a step, it doesn't mean I didn't do a step. It just means I didn't have enough video time to get it in there for what we're doing. If you have a question, I can go back and answer it about a step I took. I think this is a great idea. My buddy came up with this for me, because before I was using some clamps and there was no way to keep everything straight. It was all wobbly and shit. So this is a lot more stable. When I pick it up, it's going to stay 27. When I put it down, it's going to stay 27. I'll go back and check it a couple times, but you know, these are tight. So it's clamped in pretty good. So this is going to work relatively well. So let's get to cutting. So I want that zeroed. I want that zeroed. I want that zeroed. I want this at 90. I want that at 90. And then this is 1.8. I want that at 1.8. And I want that at 1.8. So let's focus on one side at a time and one thing at a time. Oh, look at that shit. 90. It's so small. That'll break a blade.